What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of HRTea After Dark. I really don't know where that comes from. Okay, today we are going to be talking about another person that I don't want to talk about, but feel like I kind of have to. Honestly, I would probably bet y'all have heard of him. His name is Marcus, but that is not what he goes by. His handle is the offensive tranny. So take what you will from that. I feel like we can already tell what kind of person he is. Honestly, not to talk about her for the umpteenth fucking time. The trans man version of Blair White. Like, we thought that, what's her name? Kelly Cadigan was like Blair White. Yeah, no, Marcus here is the male embodiment of Blair White. He also calls himself a woman, which is why I say man, because I don't know how you expect me to call you a man if you call yourself a woman. So I guess we could just dive right in. I found Marcus probably about a year ago, but I have yet to talk about him or do a video about him because honestly, I just didn't want to watch his content. To be prepared for this video today, I sat down and I watched a lot of his fucking YouTube videos, and it put me in the worst mood possible. But I picked out some parts that I think are important to talk about, and we're going to watch them together. We're going to start with a little clip from Cis Men Dating Me Are Gay, reacting to Delulu trans TikToks. Okay, you ready? I'm ready.
Hi, I'm Jake Gyllenhaal, and I'm hosting SNL this week with Camila Cabello.
No, Gyllenhaal. Your name is pronounced Gyllenhaal.
I guarantee you it is not.
Your boyfriend sees you as a man, I don't think he needs glasses. I think he needs to see a professional because something is not right. If your boyfriend is not cray-cray, delulu, brainwashed, when believing you look like a man, he's definitely intolerant because he believes that just because you're a woman with short hair, with facial piercings, you're not a woman anymore. Oh, and by the way, your boyfriend is straight. He might be bisexual, but the possibility is low. Moving on.
First of all, tell me he watches as much Blair White content as he possibly can, because even the facial expressions, the way he talks, it's very much trying to give exactly what Blair White does. It's really sad that all these people are trying to copy such a shitty person. But as if this man was never not on hormones. As if, like, he came out and immediately started hormones and he was never, like, in the process. Like, he didn't cut his hair and change his name prior to going on hormones. So nobody else can, right? I don't understand what you expect trans people to do in that time where they don't start hormones yet. Because you have to come out first. You have to, like, cut your hair first. You have to, you know what I mean? You don't know what this person's story is. Maybe he's trying to get on hormones, but he can't. Maybe his insurance doesn't cover it. Maybe he doesn't have the money. Maybe he just plainly doesn't fucking want to right now. But you're going to sit there and call him a woman because he's just not on hormones? You're going to claim his boyfriend's sexuality? You don't know these fucking people. Like, why are you pretending to know them? Why are you choosing their sexuality and their gender for them? That's weird. Why do you care so much? Baffles me. Truly, it baffles me. It's also like the way you know that this person identifies as male, because they said it clearly in the video. You know that their pronouns are he, him, but you're going out of your way to misgender them and pick out parts of them that are feminine and put them on blast for everybody to see and then misgender them. Why? Why? Okay, next.
If my breasts didn't define my gender, why did I remove them? If my reproductive system didn't define my gender, why did I remove it? If you believe there's a boy trapped in my body, and that's the reason why I transitioned, you're not only stupid, that's delulu, and just because I'm trans, no, let me rephrase, just because I'm a gender dysphoric woman, doesn't mean I'm delulu.
I don't know a single fucking trans person who calls themselves just a gender dysphoric woman. Look at me. If I was calling myself a woman, a gender dysphoric woman, oh my God. I think his thing is that he refuses to call himself transgender. He refuses to be a part of the LGBT community. He refuses to be a part of the trans community because he believes people who have progressive views, I guess, us, you and me, that we're not actually trans. He calls us the fake trans people. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not sitting here calling myself a woman. So if you want to talk about fake trans, buddy, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, because I know I'm a man inside and out, brother. I don't have to tell myself I'm a biological woman in order to feel okay with myself. I love myself, and I'm proud of everything I've overcome as a trans man, so I can sit here and call myself a man. I don't think I have to prove anything to anybody. But you're sitting here kind of putting your mental illness on blast for everybody to see. You're boiling your transness down to a mental illness, and I think that's fucking weird. I think that's weird. His whole thing, along with Blair and all these other fucking stupid-ass people, you have to have gender dysphoria to be trans. That's where most of their arguments come from, and fine. You want to believe that? Whatever. Okay, then what about me? I have gender dysphoria, and because I call myself transgender and you call yourself transsexual, you think that I'm a fake trans person because I have these more progressive views. I'm not actually trans, even though I went through everything you went through. Weird. You're the only one misgendering yourself, but the rest of us are fake trans people? I don't get it. Like, I genuinely, it hurts my brain to think like that. I don't know. Like, what are you even doing then? If you believe, like, you are all mental illness and there is no actual man inside you wanting to come out, then, like, why didn't you go to, like, conversion therapy? Why didn't you just, like, fix yourself then if you really believe it's a mental illness that can't really be treated with hormones? Because you're still calling yourself a woman, even though you've been on hormones for clearly years. That doesn't check out to me. Sorry. Oh, yeah, and then another little tidbit he added here.
I know, out of all people, that I'm a woman. Stop trying to affirm me as a man by acting like you're Delulu.
Is that not weird to anybody else? Like, it's giving you are insecure and upset that you have a bunch of people in your comment section or something calling you a woman. I think your hate comments are getting to you, and you're trying to get, like, an upper hand on them by calling yourself a woman, like beating them to the punch. And it's not working. It doesn't look cute. It doesn't look like you're, like, winning. It doesn't look like you're trying to prove anything. It looks like you are mentally ill. Like, it looks like you're letting them win, kind of, by calling yourself a woman. But, I mean, hey, if that makes you feel better, go for it, I guess. But, like, that's not what being trans is. Sorry. Next.
If I wasn't trans, I wouldn't be having these T for T experiences. This is going to sound so cheesy, but it's genuinely one of the most beautiful parts that I've found of being trans, is having these interactions with people that I think cishet people wouldn't ever really quite understand.
Cishet means cisgender heterosexual people. These people sound so irrational, so brainwashed, extremely ideological, and to some degree spiritual. Or can I say, fake spiritual. Trans activists think if they date other trans people, they would have a relationship that is so unique that you can't even explain it to the rest of the world because they would never understand. Okay, chill. If your partner comes from the same cult as you, it would make sense you have a deep connection because you're equally as brainwashed. You both believe in Fantasyland and believe that there are more than two genders, that you can be trapped in the wrong body, and children can be trans. So yeah, most people do not understand those things. Thank God. No pun intended.
Okay, so I guess he wouldn't date a trans person. That's a weird thing to, like, say as a trans person, that you wouldn't date another trans person and that you think other trans people are in a cult and brainwashed. Bro, this is you. Like, you pump yourself with hormones every week too, buddy. You are no different. We are the same, bro. Oh, the projection, bro, is crazy. Say you're not about T for T. Say you're embarrassed to be trans. Just say it. Say you're mad that other people are in happy relationships. Say it. But yeah, he hates T for T relationships for God knows fucking why. And here's more proof of that.
I saw this picture on Twitter of 5 girls holding their testosterone shots. They're all friends and they think it's really nice that they can inject themselves with testosterone together as a team. And it's effing disturbing. What's not so common, but it is a thing, is seeing T for T couples doing the same thing. I don't post videos on TikTok because they always get removed for hate speech. TikTok believes that what I'm saying is harmful. But this is not. What's wrong, Marcus? They're not telling people to do the same. I know. But they are literally glamorizing this whole thing. And that is the disgusting part. They're creating a narrative that it's perfectly normal and fine to transition with your partner, when it's not.
What? Why don't you want to see people doing the same thing you do every week? Why are you so ashamed of that, bro? You pump yourself with hormones too. Are you mad about that? Just don't do it if you're ashamed of it. these people, again, he said it himself, they're not harming anybody. They're adults. They're not telling people that they need to be on hormones. And to be like, you're setting the narrative, you're glamorizing taking hormones. Why can't we? Why? Like, why is it a bad thing? What I'm seeing is happy people who are proud to be trans, who are proud to be who they are, unapologetically themselves. And you are a miserable sack of shit on the internet, putting other people down for the same shit you do. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Stop. I don't understand, like, why we can't glamorize it a little bit. You know what I mean? We're not doing drugs. We're not doing anything bad. Like, it's okay for cis people to see us take our hormones. They can get a little educated. It sheds light on how, like, we're not these or some shit that they think we are.
Trans activists are gaslighting 24/7. They are the ones saying things they don't actually believe in. They lie about their intentions on purpose to get your acceptance and your support. Trans rights are human rights. If we don't transition children, they would unalive themselves. All we want is to not get harassed and unalived and bullied. We just want to be ourselves. But all of that is bullshit. They don't want equal rights. They don't want to protect children, trans women. They don't care about LGBT. They don't care about children. They only care about themselves.
That's crazy. Imagine putting in air quotes.
Trans rights are human rights.
Like, that's such an out-of-pocket thing to say. Like, why don't you believe that trans rights are human rights? Do you believe that your rights aren't human rights? And the way he calls us trans activists, too. Like, that's a bad word. Like, that's a bad thing to be. And tell me what we're lying about. Tell me how trans activists are gaslighting in any sense. I've never lied once. Like, I feel like that's what you do, buddy, to get views. Like, all we say is that we want the same rights as cis people. And it's crazy that you don't believe that you deserve the same rights as cis people. This whole clip is just giving, they're gaslighting, they're lying, they don't really care. They don't really care about their rights. But okay, where? Show me the proof. You could talk your shit all you fucking want, but you're not actually saying anything at the end of the day. You just seem mad. You seem like a little boy who's fucking mad, throwing a little temper tantrum. This is the last clip I pulled from this stupid fuck. This one, it looks like he made fun of a trans woman in one of his videos. The trans woman made a TikTok about him, calling him the fuck out, as she should. And he made another video about her because he has nothing fucking better to do, I guess.
You're selling out your entire community for attention.
Oh, it's cute you think I'm a part of the trans community. Just because I went through a medical gender transition doesn't mean I'm a part of any community. I'm an individual with chronic gender dysphoria, treated the disorder by going through a medical transition. That has nothing to do with other people. And by the way, I'm not selling my own people out because 99% of all trans activists, the ones I react to on my channel, are not even trans. So even if we pretend I'm a part of the transsexual community, I'm not even selling those people out. What I am doing is exposing all the fake trans people who are identifying as trans for clout, and I'm exposing all of their harmful lies.
So that's what he's doing, I guess. Go you should be so fucking proud. It's a sad, sad fucking excuse for just spreading hate and trying to get right-winged people to like you because you're insecure about being trans. And hate to break it to you, buddy, but we have all trans people across the world have all been ashamed of being trans at one point or another. All of us. Most of us worked through that. Clearly you didn't. Like, clearly you're still struggling, and that's okay. But deal with it on your own fucking time, because you are hurting an entire fucking community because you're sad and you hate yourself. Not our fucking problem. He is boiling his transness down to a mental illness and calling it that he's just mentally ill, that he's a woman who just wants to look like a man. That's not even what transsexual means. Like, that's not even the definition of what you claim you are. So, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to prove to everybody, bro. And I'm sorry. Like, I don't want you in the trans community. We don't fucking want you. Just letting you know that. At the end of the day, you are transgender. You are. Hate to break it to you, buddy, but you're trans. You're trans. Hate to break it to you, but having the trans community has been the only thing some days that has gotten me through my transition. So there are things in a trans person, a transgender, or a transsexual's journey that only other trans people can understand. Call us fake all you fucking want, but we went through the same shit you did. And you're calling people fake trans people on the internet when you don't know who the fuck they are. You don't know if they went through all the same shit you did. You don't know if they have gender dysphoria or not. And you're assuming, and you're just misgendering and being cruel to people who are exactly like you all over the internet. For what, bro? For what? And I feel like I'm a fucking broken record saying this shit every fucking week. But all of you are the fucking same. You, Blair White, Kelly Cadigan, you're all the same. You all share one fucking brain, I swear to God. At least come up with something new. Give me something fucking new to say, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of saying the same goddamn shit every goddamn fucking week about you people. Get new content. Talk about something else. I'm bored. That was it. Hope you liked that. You let me know if you want me to keep doing videos about these shitty ass people. Hey, maybe you should join my Discord, maybe you should come hang out. Maybe you should stop being a lame-o, a loser, and come join my Discord and hang out with me and talk to me and all my trans friends. I don't know, I think that would be cool. Also, I think you should subscribe to my Patreon. Because I have a lot of bonus content on there. And if you are not subscribed, you're missing out on a fuck ton of content. Like, truly, I'm not even like playing. I stream video games every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I drop podcast episodes every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I drop these After Dark videos on Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have content coming out of my ass. So turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified of when I post. I love you so much, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.